Hello, Facebook friends. This is Jason Weatherly, and I have an announcement that I am very excited to make. As some of you may remember, back in 2010, I self-published my first book, Calling on the Name of Jesus, which focuses on the baptismal formula and the oral invocation of the name of Jesus during baptism. Now, I self-published the first two printings, and just shortly after we began the second printing, Kingdom Living Publication contacted me about publishing and distributing any further printing of that book. So we changed the cover photo. I worked with an editor to change some of the content. The editor was one of the sweetest guys I'd ever met. And Calling on the Name of Jesus is still currently available to order online through Kingdom Living Publications. Now I would like to introduce you to my second and newest self-published book, Great Was the Company of Women, an Apostolic Theology of Women in Ministry. Great Was the Company of Women approaches the subject of women in ministry strictly from a oneness Pentecostal apostolic theology. It is both available in the Kindle and paperback form. The paperback has a nice glossy cover with a book synopsis and author bio on the back. You might notice there's quite a bit of difference in the author's photo on this new book, and I promise you it's the same guy. I just identify more with Leviticus 13 and 40, and so you can look that passage up and have a good chuckle. The title of the book comes from Psalm 68:11, which literally translated is, "The Lord gave the command, great was the company of women who preached the good news." So on the splash page faded into the background, there are various translations of this passage. And this verse is probably referring back to Miriam and the women who danced on the banks of the Red Sea, which explains the silhouette of the dancing women on the cover of the book. There are 10 chapters in the book dealing with the biblical, historical, and practical issues concerning women and the fivefold ministry. So no matter what your thoughts are about women in ministry, I would recommend this book to all of my apostolic Pentecostal friends just for chapter 4 alone. Chapter 4, Long Hair, Her Covering, is an exhaustive exegete of 1 Corinthians chapter 11, dealing with the issues of headship, head covering, and hair. Chapter 4, Long Hair, Her Covering, is naturally the longest chapter of the book. I have presented an edited version of this chapter as discipleship material for a congregation, but Great Was the Company of Women is the exclusive source for the longer, uncut version of this chapter. The book contains various charts or diagrams to help illustrate exegesis of scriptures, and the final chapter of the book is entitled So Great a Cloud of Witnesses, which chronicles the history of women in ministry throughout the church age and highlights those women who were influential in the early 20th century Pentecostal movement. Great Was the Company of Women is available through CreateSpace and Amazon. Just follow the links that'll be in the post. I've received great reviews already by those who have had preview copies, so I hope that you will buy a copy and add it to your personal library. Thank you.